Okay, so hi everyone. I have an idea about what's going on for the same session. I have a sense of direction. I have a sense of draw. Mm. So now what I'm looking for, I think the market is going lower and it would want to go further lower till here at least. That's the assumption right now. That this is a 5-minute chart, by the way, and eventually into this gap, eventually into this gap right here. The only thing is it's FOMC today, and I'm just a bit cynical about taking a pre-session trade, which I think I should not be. I think it should be better to take a pre-session trade than take a trade in the session. That's what I think. But well, I will wait for 920 macro to kick in. Let's see how that works out. I don't want to be on a very volatile end of things today. Why? Because I know I'm waiting for FOMC. That's the real deal today. So the PM session is what has my interest overall. But I do understand that I see a clear bearish draw. I see a clear setup already in the making. The already made available. Only the entry is not taken yet. So that does make me want to. Yeah. So that does make me want to put an entry, which I most likely will. But I'm waiting for a 920 macro. I would prefer that it does not take that low before taking that entry right here. That would be much preferred, but let's see if it actually does that or not. See, 5 minutes is clean, 3 minutes is clean. Below that, it's not that clear. So so 9, 10, 20 macro is about to kick in. Mhm. Just placing the orders. Let's see if we get what we are looking for. This is not trading advice. I'm not a registered financial advisor. I don't think I have to repeat that again because the disclaimer is running. I'm just showing what I'm doing. That is all. Because I can be wrong as fuck here and I'll be okay with it. Because I know what I'm doing. I have a plan behind it, right? And if that same does not happen for you or for the viewer, that's a problem, right? If this takes a stop right away or maybe even goes into slippage, that would not be a nice thing. Now, overall, I'm a bit, I see the idea is pretty much in place. I have no issues with that. The only thing that is a bit out of the order is what? The FOMC, right? That's what we need to watch for, whether the market would really follow the plan as we are expecting, or will it, well, go outside of it. Again, my assumption is very clean. I'm looking for a sell, and the only thing I've not clearly observed is what? ES. ES remains. Take a look at it quickly. I'm watching. All right, so we are already in the position. Think on. All right, let's see where we end up with this. I think we should be aiming straight for the low. That is my assumption right now. But I do realize I'm not very comfortable with the position. And that is where I think I'll take a call to close half of whatever I'm holding, because I'm just not comfortable with it. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So I've already closed half of my position, and as I can see, we are finally moving ahead with it. And I've not done that in trading view, because obviously we can open like I've opened only one contract. There's nothing to do there. Okay. Now what did I just do there? That's something that I don't like to take decisions. I didn't like originally to take decisions on that. That okay, it looks like low probability. No, I will not reduce the risk or anything like that. See, I see something very clear, but I also know that the day is not very good. So observing that, I need to stay in the lower ends of my limits. Best to keep it small than to keep it, risky. Because I am preserving my capital for FOMC. That's what I'm waiting for. That's my real deal. And I think somewhere I already know that this is not going down. Or maybe it will try to push higher ones before going down. I think somewhere I know that, and that's where the struggle is. Should I take the call or should I just wait for it? let's see what 930, if 930 rips straight through it, it should not come back. If it comes back, then I'll close it somewhere, wherever it comes back, right? But I would like to see 930 rip through it. That is the approach. Now see, we have taken that low and we are still on 928. Can we drop further lower is the question. No, I don't think I want to hold this. I've already closed one account. I'm closing the other one as well. I'm just not comfortable with it. It's okay, even if it goes, I don't care. Because I know I'm waiting again for a clear, much more clearer shot, and I'm not comfortable with this. It has taken that low and it's rejecting. I don't like that. I'm not saying that my draw has changed. My draw is still lower. It will most likely fall lower, but just not, I'm just not comfortable with this trade idea. That is all. Had it been a normal day, like a normal 9:30 a.m. day, I think I would have definitely taken that and held on for maybe this gap. But this is not a normal day and I don't want to be offside here. $20 to open. All right. You see how the market is lacking that volatility, that energy that it usually has at 9:30. So as you can see, we've not opened with a lot of gap on the RTH. Oh, that reminds me, I did not share what I did yesterday, right? All right. So coming back to yesterday. Right, so this is what I did yesterday. I sold actually there, right there, somewhere on that candle, but I did this position later on, and I sold here also, where I placed my stop very tight and I got stopped out, and then we moved lower. So that was also one thing. So that was also one thing that was there. Here ES took that low. Okay, ES took that low and NQ did not, and then it reversed. Yep. Okay. ES is looking very strong. So is NQ. I will not be amazed if we get stopped out on that original trade idea without giving that target as we were expecting. Now see, we are still inside the range. I'm not looking for any kind of longs as such right now. Yeah, so we take that low first or we take that high first. That's what I'm looking for. I think that's a stop out, right? Yep, see right there. This is where the stop was, exactly at the high of that candle, and that trade is over now without giving even the first target. I remember a statement from ICT here. There will come a time when your experience will dictate the outcome. Nothing else. Not the model, not the logic, not anything but the experience. And this is where I was not comfortable. I told you, right? When I entered the trade, I was not comfortable with it. For some reason, it was not giving me the normal trade vibe that I have generally. Like, I don't care. That's the normal vibe. But if I feel something like something irritating me or something's happening, then most of the time, not always, but most of the times, it's just the sign that I have entered a place where the experience tells me that this might not work out. Okay. Now, what's the bias that I hold? I'm still bearish. I'm still looking for lower prices. I'm looking for some kind of a stop run before I entertain that. Most likely this be taken out on the RTH, like that high, and it's actually I'll mark these on the RTH, but they're RTH, right? So we color them pink. Okay, that's not the high, that's the high, and then that's the one. So those are the RTH highs that I'm looking for. As part of the narrative, I'm looking for lower price still, but I think we might want to violate that before we fall lower. And as for this chart, okay, so there, okay, that is very high. Interesting. Are you sure that's the one? Hmm. I guess as per RTH, that's what it is. I think it would want to go up till there before reversing. Or if that's the case, because I'm bearish still. I don't think I opened any long in this trade in this week. I opened this long. No, I don't. I haven't opened this long. Okay, I get it. I think this was the day where this thing was not working. Trading view. Monday I took a shot. I don't think so. Let me check. Seventeenth. Yeah, 17th I took a shot. In the yeah, right after 11 o'clock, right? This is where I enter, I guess, on this candle or something, or maybe this candle, I think. On the 3 minute, I don't know on the 3 minute, I know on the 1 minute chart, but somewhere here I entered and the short was still here and plus lower, but it did not go lower and rejected, and I had to close it at very minor profits, nothing big, nothing substantial. So this week I've only sold. I've not opened a single buy position so far. I could say that we can reject from here, but I don't think so. It's a bit, it's just a bit unlikely. But if I get a good shot from there, I will take it definitely. Because that is still a premium area plus a buy side taken, plus if there's a model present, and plus I have a bearish bias, plus equal lows, right? So all that adds up, and I would take that shot. But I will not push it beyond 10th. They're pointless. The odds would significantly reduce from that point onwards. There you go. Buy side has been taken. Now let's see if like what how the market behaves here. ES is yet to take that buy side. I think it will take a swing at that high that we mentioned, right? The RTH high, the pink one. I think that's where it would want to go now. We moved too close to not take it, in my opinion. And we should want to hit that, maybe even that gap, and then we roll on lower. I know the higher time frame sell side is taken, but I don't think we are done with selling yet. That is my clear approach. So I think we would be going for that low, and that's what I'm looking for. There you go, the first high is taken. The second high is also taken almost, just a little bit remaining. Made equal highs so far. There you go. So that also stands taken. I think now we should be watching for something very concrete. Actually, I think I'm done. I know that is given might sell off from there, but I'm just not convinced today. I will wait for FOMC for more clarity, because also we have an FP on Thursday. I'm just I think I'm done. Yeah. So the only thing now I'm touching with the market is after FOMC. I'm not even watching it anymore. It is pointless. See, I know it can fall from there. I'm very well aware of that. But the conditions, honestly, are not very good, and I don't like them. And if I don't like the conditions, I don't want to be a part of it unnecessarily. Until unless FOMC is a dud, which is also possible. But yeah, I still stick to the idea. So that's it for today. This one has been pretty short. See you guys tomorrow. I will not be live streaming the PM session. I like to keep it private, even though there's FOMC, I know, but I just, some things should be private. I have my own space to think and do things. That's why. So see you tomorrow at 9:30 a.m., 9:15 a.m. Bye bye.